But they can just do that, yeah. I just miss Sleep Powder forever. Well, not quite forever. Now I need to get some Leaf Storm crits. Good start. Awesome. Hello. Okay, so recording on Friday. I guess this will go up tomorrow because I already have a regular Friday thing. Yesterday, Mega Victreebel was revealed, and I didn't have a chance to make a video yesterday, so I'm doing it now. But very silly creature. I like it. I think I like Mega Dragonite a little bit more. Mega Dragonite, I saw it and immediately it just seemed right. It just seemed like the perfect fit. Well, more or less. Mega Victreebel though, very silly guy. I definitely do like it. So I want to get some Victreebel gameplay in here. Pretty straightforward. Got a Reg H team and a Reg J team. Not a ton of work put into either one of them. This Reg H team is just Marco Silva's second place Toronto team last year in the Toronto Regional without Jumpluff. I'm sure Jumpluff brings more to the table than Victreebel, but they didn't reveal Mega Jumpluff this week, so here we are. And then for Reg J, I just have a Koraidon Shadow Rider thing with Victreebel. Pretty similar Victreebel sets. Actually, pretty much the same Victreebel set on both. I think I went Terra Ghost on the Reg J one, but Mega Victreebel here is just overflowing with acid, and so we're going to spray some of that acid onto opponents to create openings for Pokemon like Charizard and Calyrex. Like I said, simple stuff. Reg H first. I haven't played Reg H since last year, so I'm going to be at the very bottom of the ladder, but that's okay. We'll see how it goes. And just a reminder, while we're enjoying the new Mega Evolution hype, I don't think this will be an issue, but we don't do leaks on this channel. I gather Mega Victreebel was leaked before it was announced, but look at this. But I was completely unaware of that, and that's how I want it. I don't want to see leaks myself. If I do make an exception and want to see one, I want to be deliberate, targeted about it. I'm definitely not covering them on the channel. Anyway, this person is also running Marco Silva's team with a different grass type. What are the chances? Was there a Mega Whimsicott that I don't know about? Well, let's just do this. I don't know that it's the right call in this matchup, but I don't know that it isn't. I'll bring Ursaluna. So if they set Trick Room, we can at least play with Speed Ties, but it doesn't look like they're going for Trick Room here. Now, unfortunately, because I dropped Jumpluff, they have Tailwind and I don't. It's a bit of an oops, but nothing. I'm just going to try to put their Charizard to sleep, because when they set Tailwind, Charizard's going to be faster than Victreebel. Oops. Let's just overheat into Whimsicott. The Terra Water as well. That almost KOs Victreebel even with the water typing. Charizard's so strong. I guess I'll go Charizard here too. Right, and just lock into Heat Wave. Try to snipe Victreebel. Their Charizard has to stay asleep this turn. It's not quite KO'd by the Heat Wave, but it is KO'd by its own Solar Power. I forgot how much residual damage Solar Power does. That's kind of nuts, honestly. I think I can sack Torkoal here. If they try to fake out Charizard, I'd probably prefer that they not. Let's see if they let me get an Acid Spray into Incineroar. They do try to fake out Charizard. Victreebel still goes before Torkoal despite their Tailwind because Torkoal is just that slow. Get a special defense drop into Incineroar that I can never get rid of. Get Charizard back on the last turn of their Tailwind along with Ursaluna. I'll just protect Ursaluna here and then it should be faster than Torkoal. Can I just Weather Ball? Or Air Slash? Let's just Air Slash. Yeah. Protect Ursaluna. Their Ursaluna goes first, or their Incineroar rather goes first. So don't actually get to do anything with that. Acid Spray drop. But then they Flare Blitz into Ursaluna. That's not going to one-shot. We're faster than Torkoal now. Oh, Torkoal takes the hit and they win. Okay. Well, that was always going to be a tough matchup, huh? Probably should have brought Porygon 2 and gone for Trick Room stuff, considering that one of the big differences between our teams was that they had Tailwind and I didn't, but I wanted to try Victreebel, you know? How could I not? Okay, Mono Dragon. Mono Dragon. And it's Power Herb, Terra Electric, or Chowdon. Those usually run max speed, I think. Scope Lens, Focus Energy, just crit, Focus Hydreigon, Life Orb, Komodo, no setup. Just Boom Burst. With Telepathy, Scarf, Noivern. Okay. That means no Tailwind on the Noivern. The Tailwind is on Salamence instead. And I have Choice Band Dragonite. How do I beat this? I don't know. Honestly, Ursaluna goes pretty crazy into this team. I think. I got the Trick Room set up. Let's do... maybe I leave the Victreebel behind for this one. Maybe I just do... Not Charizard. This. They go Komodo, Hydreigon. Okay. These both have Protect. But yeah, I just want to Trick Room and Fake out one of them. I'm not sure it matters which one. There's no fighting attack on the Komodo. Let's Fake out the Hydreigon, just to try to deny their setup. If they go for that, they Flash Cannon Porygon 2. It doesn't do very much. Porygon 2 also got the special attack boost from download. I can throw around Ice Beams now. Let's Ice Beam Hydreigon. And... Parting Shot Komodo. Maybe I should have done it the other way. Oh, they have Soundproof. I didn't even check that. Oops. I was going to say maybe I should have done it the other way to get Ursaluna in. Anyway, our Chowdon is here. Ice Beam Komodo now and Parting Shot our Chowdon. Probably faster Chowdon. It doesn't even have Body Press. I'm just going to go Ursaluna right now. Electro Shot into Porygon 2. Still doesn't KO. Porygon 2 is crazy in this format. They get intimidated into Ursaluna here. But I'll Ice Beam the Salamence. I'll recover, actually. I still have another turn of Trick Room. And this covers for Protect from them. Let's go back to Incineroar. They Terra Fire the Mence just as well. I guess I did an Ice Beam. It's... Oh, it's not Sturdy or Chowdon. Stalwart. I think I misread that at first. Or just expected Sturdy, because that's often what this set runs. Let's see if they let me get away with this. Wait, they already used their power... Oh, no, it's fine. I just want knockoff for the damage anyway. I wasn't trying to remove the item. Okay, Porygon 2 went crazy this game. Salamence... I mean, I can try to do something here, but... Porygon 2 takes the Heat Wave, no problem. Parting Shot. Go back to Ursaluna. Set Trick Room. Didn't bring the Victreebel to this one, but... I never really experimented much with Porygon 2 in the first run of Reg H, and maybe I was missing out. This thing's a menace. Although my opponent's team also just didn't have great threats into it. Alright, we keep going. Dragapult, Amoonguss, Incineroar, Farigiraf, Ursaluna, Kilowattrel. Let's do Victreebel Torkoal lead again with Charizard, and I could do Porygon 2, I could do Ursaluna. Once again, they don't really have amazing threats into Ursaluna, so even if they don't set Trick Room for me, I think it's okay. Dragapult, Amoonguss lead, okay. So I can Sleep Powder Dragapult pretty safely. They can spore Torkoal though before it gets the overheat off into Amoonguss. I'll try it anyway. Yeah. Okay, well. They're just leaving a Amoonguss in. Are they going to try to spore the Victreebel slot, anticipating me to switch? No, it's just clear smog. Okay. Torkoal wakes up immediately, so that's some good luck there. This will give me Charizard. It could be a little bit troublesome if the Dragapult wakes up here, but let's see. Oh, competitive, right. I'm not used to facing Kilowattrel, huh? Forgot. Uh-oh. And once again, I've not brought Porygon 2, so I don't have a way to set up my own Trick Room here. What I can do is Sleep Powder Kilowattrel and Facade. Now I'm my two slowest Mons with no Trick Room. Well, let's just Overheat and Headlong Rush here, I think. I could have Facaded. Air Dragon still doesn't KO. Hyper Voice. Looks like I lose this one, because that doesn't KO for Rigraph, and they'll win the next game. Alright. Porygon 2 really is the key, huh? Dragonite, Incineroar, Hisuian, Typhlosion, Jumpluff, Rillaboom, Goldango. Yeah, I probably want Porygon 2 with this one, don't I? Go back to this mode. Okay, Jumpluff Sleep Powder is a big problem here. Huge problem. Feels like this team should have more to cover for that, but I mean, I got second place in Toronto. I trust the build. I just don't know what to do myself right now. Try to get this Typhlosion out of here at least. Oh, they went for all that. I got so in my head about the Sleep Powder, and they went for Sunny Day instead. Whoops. Let's just try to KO the Jumpluff. They can't even Terra it anymore. Oh, Rage Powder, that's fine. I want it out of here. Sash? They usually run Covert Cloak. Oh, this person is just completely throwing me off here. What in the world? Alright, we just go for Trick Room now. Nothing else to do. They missed the Sleep Powder. Is that what it's going to come down to? Typhlosion's still clicking Eruption for some reason at low HP. Ice Beam, Facade. Not a Ghost type anymore. Great. Just what I wanted to see. take out Porygon 2. I should have double targeted Jump Bluff. That was sloppy of me. Oh well. Rage Powder. Okay. Gale Shot into Porygon 2 is fine. It's not going to KO. There's still one turn left of Trick Room. Like Dragon or Ursaluna just wins here. Okay. Played that pretty badly, but worked out fine in the end. Okay, Hisuian Arcanine, Indeedee, Sneasler, Gastrodon, Armarouge, and King Gambit. This looks like some Psy spam stuff. Which, I'm not really sure of my matchup into that either, actually. Uh-oh. Incineroar is probably a big piece of the puzzle, but then they have the Defiant King Gambit. Maybe this? Worth a shot. Okay, there's no Armarouge or King Gambit lead. I'll just try to get rid of this Indeedee if they'll let me. Let's Smash Torkoal. Fine. Sure. I'll go ahead and get Victreebel in here. Sleep Powder, Arcanine, and try to KO Indeedee still. Oh, they can follow. Yeah. I shouldn't have Sleep Powdered there. They miss a Head Smash into Incineroar. Here's the Armarouge. Let's see. Nice, the Terragrass the wrong one. How do I win this? Flashfire Armarouge is actually a giant problem here. Oh, let's just not let it wake up. King Gambit, but now I'm locked into Air Slash. Which one-shots Armarouge for some reason. But they can just do that, yeah. I just miss Sleep Powder forever. Well, not quite forever. Now I need to get some Leaf Storm crits. Good start. Awesome. Hey, we landed one. Picks up. Kowtow Cleave almost KOs, so I get one more shot at this. Land the Sleep Powder. Land a Leaf Storm, no crit. I think I need multiple crits anyway, right? I don't know why they're not clicking Sucker Punch. I guess it doesn't matter. Land a Leaf Storm, no crit. Land, Leaf Storm, no crit. GG. Alright, should we try Reg J? Let's go. Basic Koraidon Shadow Rider team. Probably just hard loses to Darkrai stuff, but I didn't find a solution to that quickly enough for my satisfaction here, so we'll just live with it. They can always miss Gravity, or they can always miss Dark Void, even in Gravity. Is there anyone playing Reg J right now? What's going on? There we go. Koraidon, Fluttermane, Incineroar, Whimsicott, Shadow Rider, Calyrex, and Amoonguss. This is more the kind of thing I'm used to seeing now, huh? Once again, the Whimsicott is a huge problem for Victreebel, though. Let's go Victreebel, Koraidon anyway. Calyrex, Chi-Yu. That's sort of the mode that I had in mind with this team. They go Whimsicott, Calyrex, okay. So Calyrex will outspeed Victreebel pretty easily once the Tailwind is up, but I'll do what I can here anyway. They went for Will-O-Wisp. Well, that wasn't going to work. The Terrafire on Koraidon. Acid Spray does not KO Whimsicott. I was kind of hoping it would with that double weakness, but it's not a very strong attack, so fair enough, I suppose. Down to just go for this again, though. Back to Calyrex, fair enough. I can protect my Pokemon now. You have Will-O-Wisp, you probably don't also have Encore, right? Surely. Unless I get the special defense drop into Incineroar for whatever that's worth. Fake out Astral Barrage. Okay. Last turn of Tailwind until the Whimsicott comes back. I'll go Chi-Yu here. No, I won't, because it'll make Koraidon take more damage from the Astral Barrage. Never mind. Yeah, we're taking plenty without it. Suppose I could have clicked Sleep Powder. It might not be Goggles Instant. In fact, I think most of them aren't. Oh well. Whimsicott. Incineroar. I'm just going to switch Koraidon right out here. I know I worked to get those speed boosts, but -2 attack doesn't really seem worth it. I get the Tailwind back up. I finally KO the Whimsicott. I like your team. It's just Koraidon Shadow Rider stuff with the Victreebel slapped on. It's not good. It just you know, celebrates recent news. I'm just completely out of position here, huh? I guess I just have to try to stall the inevitable. So I'll sack Chi-Yu. I'll protect Victreebel, and then probably I go. Do I need to win with Shadow Rider? It's pretty difficult, though, with the Incineroar here. I'll go... Oh, what I can do is I can go Koraidon. This doesn't quite work, unless I get a double protect on Victreebel. Nope. Well, obviously that's unlikely to work. So I do protect Koraidon here. They KO Victreebel. Now I'll get Shadow Rider in, I can protect that, but... I think I just run out of Pokemon a little bit too quickly here. Unless I get a double protect on Koraidon. Nope. Yeah, Victreebel is just not quite cutting it in these formats, huh? What can you do? Maybe if it could Mega Evolve. I do still have the Focus Sash intact, so actually, with that crit, might not be doomed after all. Protect Incineroar. Huh. Oh, what do you know? GG. Alder 36. Close game, yeah. That Astral Barrage crit might have, although if you're protecting Incineroar there, then you take +1 single target Astral the next turn, so that doesn't work anyway. So maybe the Astral Barrage crit didn't decide it, but it felt like it might have at the time. Okay, Kyogre, Zacian, Chien-Pao, Farigiraf, Tornadus, Amoonguss. Great, Weather War. That's a little bit rough. Bring Raging Bolt to this one. I could even bring... Actually, Brute Bonnet goes kind of crazy here, except into Tornadus. Alright, let's do... Let's do Victreebel, Brute Bonnet. Probably want Raging Bolt, right? Do I leave Victreebel behind for this one? Let's do Raging Bolt, Brute Bonnet, Restricted's in the back. Okay, Tornadus, Zacian. This can click Rain Dance. And this can't click Protect because I copied an Assault Vest set from some paste. I'd like to terrestrialize both my Pokemon, but the game doesn't let me do that either. Alright, I'll just Thunderclap Zacian and Terra Water. I'll just Terra Electric, Thunderclap Zacian, and Spore Tornadus. What if it's Ground Zacian? It's not, it's Stellar. Okay. Tornadus protects. That Terra boosted Thunderclap does a little over half. It also takes helmet damage. I cannot terrestrialize Koraidon now, but if I just get rid of Zacian, that's okay. Actually, what I can do here is... I was going to think about a Koraidon play, but I can go Calyrex. Zacian is KO'd by Thunderclap, so it's not free to attack here. And just Astral Barrage, I guess. Get Tailwind. Tailwind is a problem, but Zacian is still always KO'd by Thunderclap at this point, so that much is at least still in check. Although if they switch to Kyogre here, well, we'll have to take an Astral Barrage, but it could still be a problem. Actually, they've also already Terra'd, so Kyogre would be checked by Thunderclap too. Raging Bolt is just in a really strong position because they used the Terra Stellar on Zacian right away. That's Chien-Pao. Well, I'll at least break a Sash on it if they have one. They break my Sash too, though. Chien-Pao can Sucker Punch. And the tricky thing about that is that Sucker Punch goes before Thunderclap, so I can't Thunderclap Chien-Pao if I think it's going to Sucker Punch. But I can just give up the Grim Neigh boost I just got, Thunderclap Zacian again, and switch to Koraidon. It's pretty hard for Chien-Pao to deal with, unless I clicked, like, Icicle Crash this turn. But no, they Sucker Punched Raging Bolt, but I Thunderclap Zacian, so the Thunderclap still goes off. Crit didn't matter. This could be Choice Kyogre, and we know that Sucker Punch doesn't KO. And we know they've already used their Terra. Ice Beam Koraidon, did they double into it? No, they Throat Chop Raging Bolt, so Raging Bolt just always wins now. Okay. Raging Bolt was just so well positioned into this team. It made a real difference that they used the Terra Stellar on Zacian, or on Zacian so quickly. That was a relatively high-rated opponent, too. It is also taking a bit of time to find someone. They also, I think, on day of recording, announced the Reg H Grand Challenge yesterday, so maybe people are practicing Reg H because of that. I don't know. Okay, original color Magearna. Not that the coloring matters competitively. With Annihilate, Mousehold, Shadow Rider, Calyrex, Rillaboom, and Ursaluna. Pretty scary. Practicing for the new Mega. Well, it did inspire this. Okay. I can just lead Koraidon Victreebel into this, right? I mean, I don't know if it's good, but I can do it. They don't have... Oh, they do have Follow Me. So I can't necessarily Sleep Powder Magirna to deny Trick Room. Maybe Chiyu Koraidon, or Koraidon, Chiyu Victreebel would be better. But if they do Annihilate stuff, I want to outspeed and put it to sleep. Let's just do this and see how it goes. Maybe I should have brought Brute Bonnet. Ah, okay, so they can follow me. Well, they can follow me Final Gambit, but what does that do for them? It just removes a strong Pokemon, I guess. If they just get a KO into Koraidon with that, then that's pretty good for them. Do I think it's Goggles Mousehold? No, I don't. Let's see, if they go for Final Gambit, then it doesn't work into Calyrex. It does work into Victreebel. But I don't think they'd want to target Victreebel. I'm wrong, they do want to target Victreebel. Alright, well, Victreebel put the mice to sleep before going down, so that's something. I'll go Chiyu here. Try to overwhelm whatever they bring in, which is Magirna. See, right? Because I get Beads of Ruin boosting both of these. I'll click Heat Wave and Astral Barrage. They don't have Wide Guard on the board. Mousehold can't wake up because it used Follow Me last turn, so it hasn't used its one absolutely mandatory sleep action yet. Terra Water Magirna, that'll take the Heat Wave nicely. Won't help it with the Astral Barrage, but let's see. Sash Mousehold. Oh, it gets burned. Okay, survives the Astral Barrage. Let's Trick Room up. That's a little bit scary. That said, it's in Heat Wave range. I'm thinking about protecting Calyrex, but I'll just Astral. Yeah, Flash. Oh, the mice wake up. Uh-oh, Population Bomb into Chiyu. I only got one hit. It's not Wide Lens Mousehold, so that's a little bit more likely than some might be used to, but it's still pretty unfortunate for them. It's still, what, 90% for each individual hit, so only hitting one is really unlucky. And hey, Victreebel putting the mice to sleep still paid off in the earlier turns, so Victreebel did put in work there. This is going a lot better than the Reg H version. I guess I haven't played Reg H in a long time, so... And I'm just not familiar with the style of team I was using, so I guess it's not too surprising. But, anyway. Ice Rider Magirna. When I say it like that, it sounds like Magirna is riding an ice horse, which, that would be pretty scary. Smeargle, Rillaboom, Ogerpon, Hearthflame Mask Form, and Farigiraf. So this is a very Trick Roomy team. It's not all the way all in on Trick Room, but pretty close. But they have Fake Out cycling and stuff that's a problem to deal with as well. I do like Koraidon and Victreebel here, but I don't think they're enough to deal with the Smeargle. I'm going to leave Calyrex Chiyu, and I'll bring Victreebel and Koraidon in the back. Once again, maybe it would be more optimal to bring Brute Bonnet to this one, but oh well. But I mean, here I can Terra Ghost Chiyu. They can't Fake Out anything. And I can Astral Barrage and Heat Wave. Terra Water on the Rillaboom, so they're not terrestrializing the Calyrex. What does Rillaboom go for that was this important? Knock off into my Calyrex. I mean, that's fine. Fair enough. It does knock me down to the Sash, and actually they're now threatening a KO with Grassy Glide. I'm going to pivot to Victreebel. Both my Pokemon in the back are weak to Glacial Lance, though. But this doesn't KO Calyrex, and it doesn't. They get their Trick Room. Okay, yeah, that was actually kind of clever of them. And Chiyu has turned off its Grassy Glide resistance. Also, its Woodhammer resistance. Rillaboom can just do that. They can just Glacial Lance. Yeah, they just Glacial Lance Woodhammer. My whole team folds to that. Well, you gamble on overwhelming the Trick Room setter, and this is what you get sometimes, huh? Let's see if there's any possible way. No, that was very safe for them. Do I just spam Protect until the Trick Room is over? Alright, what is my less valuable restricted Pokemon here? probably Calyrex, right? No, because I just need to KO a lot of Pokemon really quickly. I need spread damage for that. Never mind that they have 2 normal types in the back. I think Koraidon is a less valuable one. That means I go Calyrex first. This doesn't work. This only works if Victreebel gets a double protect. Okay, it does. The idea is I protect, I sack Koraidon, I get another protect with Calyrex. But I needed another Pokemon to be able to actually switch Koraidon in. So Victreebel getting the double protect there. If anything is going to save the game, it's that. It's probably too little too late, but... Why do I have Leaf Blade instead of Leaf Storm? That's just an error. Yeah, okay. See, now I go back to Calyrex, and I will get out of the Trick Room. Thanks to Victreebel being clutch with the double protect, but I need Calyrex to sweep their entire team, and I don't think that's going to happen. Huh, they side U-turn to pivot the Rillaboom out. That's cool, I guess, but they could have just switched. Wow. Lose to Ogerpon here. Grassy Glide, nice. Yep, that's supposed to be Leaf Storm. Alright, is that the first or second loss in Reg J? I don't remember. Let's get another game regardless. If there are opponents. It is noticeably taking a little while to find Reg J opponents. This one didn't take too long though. I'm just complaining, I guess. Oh man, this is Miraidon plus Trick Room. This is scary. Well, they don't have weather, so let's do this. These are the 4 Pokemon I want to be bringing to most games, for better or worse. And hey, at least I haven't run into a Darkrai yet. Oh, I cannot sleep powder things. Didn't think about that, did I? Can't sleep powder things while electric terrain is on the field. That really does a lot of harm to Victreebel's, you know, overall usefulness. Alright, well, let's try to get rid of this Iron Valiant. Icy Wind. Ugh. Did a lot of damage. It being a fairly frail fairy, I suppose. Go Ursaluna here. But here's the thing. They can Wide Guard. Or they can just Icy Wind again. What am I going to do about it? I want to quick Leaf Storm into Ursaluna and Psychic into Valiant. Protect the bear. Probably should have seen that one coming, but hey, I'll get that special attack right back. It would be nicer to get to +1, but won't be at -1 at the end of the turn. I still can't sleep things. I also can't Acid Spray Magearna if they bring that in, because Victreebel isn't strong enough for its Acid to punch through Steel yet. Do you think it's Scarf Miraidon? Well, I hope not. Let's actually Leaf Storm Protect this turn. Magearna. There it is. Get us loose to that. Well, let's just make the play I was contemplating last turn. Not Scarf Miraidon. But it still survives this. And they get their Trick Room up, more importantly. And I have this in the back. I guess Brute Bonnet might have been able to win. Oh well. I can't remember whether this is 2 or 3 losses. I'll just play until another one. But yeah, Victreebel is proving not quite flexible enough to succeed compared to the likes of Whimsicott and Jumpluff, which is why I guess it needs a bit of a buff ahead of Champions, I suppose. I mean, we still know very little about Champions formats, but we do know that Mega Evolution will be in the first one. Who's to say what Pokemon are allowed or anything? People are speculating based on nothing as usual, but this is just Trick Room and Surf into Storm Drain. But how do I beat it? Uh-oh. Porygon 2 is actually a real problem. I better Sleep Powder that, I think. You know what? Let's just lead both of my Sleep users. What are they going to do about it? Genuinely, how do they beat Sleep Powder and Spore? Other than by dodging Sleep Powder? It's Chlorophyll Porygon 2 now. That's pretty funny. Protect their Calyrex this turn. Yeah, Porygon 2 is asleep. I'll Sleep Powder and switch to Koraidon here. Want to remove the Porygon 2 quickly. It could wake up this turn, and that would be pretty unfortunate for me, but if it doesn't, I should be in a decent spot. Okay, we miss the Sleep Powder, we get Glacial Lanced, and they get 2 KOs. How do I beat their Calyrex now? Also, the Porygon 2 also wakes up and says Trick Room. Alright, that's going to be the end of the video, folks. Victreebel was, honestly, maybe I should have been running Wide Lens. Yeah, Victreebel is not great in current formats, not even the lower power level of Reg H. Made that Marco Silva team a lot less flexible, forcing a Victreebel onto it. But who knows what happens in Champions, assuming Victreebel is there and is playable. Maybe it will get its moment to shine.